The night sky. For most of us, it's a canvas of serene beauty, dotted with distant lights that whisper of vastness, but also of a comforting order. We look up and feel a sense of peace, a timeless elegance. But this tranquility, this apparent permanence, is a grand illusion, a trick of perspective born from the immense distances that veil the true nature of our cosmos. For beyond the familiar twinkle lies a universe far from gentle, a realm of unimaginable violence and forces that dwarf our comprehension. The scariest aspects aren't the imagined alien terrors lurking in the shadows, but the real, scientifically validated phenomena that could extinguish our existence in a heartbeat, not with malice, but with the indifferent shrug of cosmic physics. We're not talking about little green men, we're delving into the very real threats, the cosmic devourers, the silent assassins, and even the potential unraveling of reality itself. Let us begin with the most famous of these cosmic titans, the black hole. The name itself is a masterpiece of dread, yet it's deceptively simple. A black hole is not an empty void, not a hole in the fabric of space at all. It is the opposite. It is an almost unimaginable amount of matter crushed into an impossibly small area, creating a gravitational field so intense that it fundamentally breaks the rules as we know them. It is a beast that bends space-time itself into a bottomless well. The edge of this well is called the event horizon, and it represents the most absolute point of no return in the universe. Crossing it isn't like stepping off a cliff, it's like being in a river that suddenly becomes a waterfall. The current of space-time itself is flowing inward faster than the speed of light, and nothing, not the fastest ship, not the brightest beam of light, not a single prayer can escape its pull. Our own Milky Way galaxy harbors a supermassive one, Sagittarius A, right at its heart, a silent giant weighing 4 million times more than our Sun. But the true horror lies not in its existence, but in what it does. Should you be unfortunate enough to fall toward one, you would be subjected to perhaps the most grotesque death imaginable, spaghettification. As you approach the event horizon, the gravitational pull on the part of your body closer to the black hole would be exponentially stronger than the pull on the part farther away. This difference in force would stretch you. Gently at first, then violently, your body would be elongated, pulled thin like taffy, atom by atom, until you are reduced to a single, incandescent stream of plasma arcing down into the singularity. It is a death of complete and utter physical annihilation, a dismantling of your very being. This is the first level of cosmic fear, a tangible, brutal end delivered by the universe's ultimate predator. But while a black hole is a localized monster you must stumble upon, our universe harbors assassins that can kill from across the galaxy without warning and with perfect, silent efficiency. They are called gamma-ray bursts, or GRBs, and they represent the most energetic explosions the cosmos has witnessed since the Big Bang itself. In just a few seconds, a single GRB can release more energy than our Sunday will in its entire 10 billion-year lifespan. Born from the cataclysmic collapse of a star many times more massive than our own, or from the violent merger of two dead neutron stars, this energy isn't thrown out in all directions. It is focused into two narrow, brilliant beams of pure radiation racing across the universe at the speed of light. Herein lies the second level of cosmic fear, the fear of the random, unavoidable apocalypse. Imagine going about your day under a clear blue sky. There is no warning, no approaching shadow. The beam of a GRB is completely invisible. If one were aimed at Earth, we would have no idea it was coming until the moment it struck. In that instant, this wave of high-energy photons would slam into our atmosphere, cooking it and tearing apart the ozone layer that shields us from deadly solar radiation. The side of the Earth facing the blast would be scorched, but the greater doom would be the aftermath. With our atmospheric shield gone, the unfiltered radiation from our own Sunday would sterilize the planet's surface. It is a death that is silent, swift, and utterly random. It's the fear of a cosmic lottery, of a stray bullet fired from a galactic superweapon, thousands of light years away and eons ago, whose arrival we could neither predict nor prevent. It is the chilling realization that our planet's safety is not guaranteed, and that at any moment, the sky could betray us. Now, we move to a threat far more insidious, far more fundamental, a scenario that doesn't just involve destruction, but the potential unraveling of the very fabric of reality, false vacuum decay. This isn't about massive objects or energetic explosions. It delves into the deepest theories of quantum physics, and the very nature of existence itself. Think of it like this. Physicists believe that the universe, in its current state, exists in a kind of energy valley. This valley represents a stable configuration of the fundamental forces and particles that make up everything we know. However, there might be a deeper, lower energy valley out there, a more fundamental state of reality. Our current valley, while stable enough for us to exist, might be what's called a false vacuum. The horror of false vacuum decay lies in the possibility of a bubble forming somewhere in the universe, a tiny pocket where reality has transitioned to this lower energy state, with potentially different fundamental laws of physics. This bubble, born from a random quantum fluctuation, or perhaps triggered by some unknown high-energy event, would then expand outward at the speed of light. It wouldn't be a physical object in the traditional sense. It would be a wave of fundamental change propagating through space-time. Everything it encounters, every atom, every planet, every star, every black hole, would be instantly converted to this new, more fundamental reality. We wouldn't see it coming. We wouldn't feel it. One moment, we would be, and the next, our reality, the very laws that govern our existence, would be overwritten, as if we had never been. This is the ultimate cosmic fear, the fear that reality itself is not as stable as we believe, that our universe is just a temporary state, and that at any moment, a tiny, undetectable seed could sprout and consume everything, rewriting existence according to a set of rules we can't even comprehend. It's not just the end of us, it's the end of everything, replaced by something utterly alien and unknowable. It is the cold, terrifying realization that even the fundamental constants we rely on might not be so constant after all. We have journeyed from the brutal, physical consumption of a black hole to the silent, random annihilation from a distant gamma-ray burst, and finally, to the chilling possibility that the very laws of our existence could be erased by false vacuum decay. Each of these phenomena presents a different flavor of fear, escalating from the personal to the planetary and ultimately to the existential. But when we look at them together, a single unifying truth emerges, a horror more profound than any single cataclysm. The scariest phenomenon in our universe is not a thing or an event. It is the staggering, soul-shaking realization of our own cosmic insignificance. It is the understanding that we exist on a tiny, fragile outpost of life, in a cosmos that is not hostile but simply indifferent. The universe does not hate us. It does not even know we are here. Our extinction would be a footnote in a cosmic history book with trillions of pages, a brief flicker of complexity that vanished. So where does this knowledge leave us? Cowering in fear of the skies? Does the awareness of these dangers render our lives, our struggles, and our loves meaningless against such an immense and uncaring backdrop? Perhaps not. Perhaps the opposite is true. Perhaps the profound fragility of our existence is precisely what makes it so precious. To know that our world, our consciousness, and our brief moment to experience love, art, and discovery are not guaranteed that they are, in fact, incredibly improbable islands in a vast ocean of silence and potential chaos can inspire a deeper, more urgent appreciation for the now. The terror of the cosmos is real, but so is its beauty. The cold, indifferent void is the dark velvet against which the jewel of our sun-warmed living planet shines all the brighter. And knowing the scale of the darkness may be the only way to truly appreciate the miracle of our light.